Are you tired of waking up, walking out to your garden, and finding your precious plants covered in holes? Does your back ache just thinking about strapping on that heavy, toxic pesticide sprayer again this year? What if I told you that everything you know about pest control is completely backwards? Today, we are going to look at a garden preparation secret that will change how you grow food forever. I promise you, by the end of this video, you will learn how to build an absolute fortress of a garden, and it will only cost you exactly $10. We are going to eliminate the need for those heavy chemical tanks permanently. You might think that strong chemicals are the only way to beat nature, but the truth is, fighting nature is exactly why you are losing. I am going to reveal a completely counterintuitive method to prepare your field that makes pests voluntarily pack their bags and leave. So, tell me in the comments right now, how much money did you waste on pest control sprays last year? Get ready, because that number is about to drop to zero. To understand why this $10 trick works, we have to look at how modern farming went completely off the rails. For the past 70 years, agricultural companies have sold us a story based on fear. They told us that the soil is just dead dirt to hold plants upright, and that every single insect is an enemy that must be destroyed. This led to the invention of massive pesticide sprayers and an endless cycle of spraying poisons. But historically, before these chemicals existed, farmers grew massive, healthy crops. They did not have backpack sprayers or expensive chemical subscriptions. They relied on the biological health of the field itself. The key concept here is plant immunity. Just like human beings have immune systems to fight off colds, plants have natural defenses against insects. But when we constantly spray chemicals, we destroy the environment that builds this immunity. We are going to go back to the roots, literally, and use a simple, ancient principle, combined with modern science, to fix your soil before you even plant a seed. Let us talk about the biggest lie in modern gardening. It is the myth of the perfectly sterile garden. For decades, chemical companies have told us that a good garden is a clean garden. They want you to believe that if you see a single bug, you need to panic and spray poison everywhere. But think about a healthy forest for a moment. Nobody is out there spraying chemicals on the trees. Yet the forest thrives beautifully. Why is that? It is because nature relies on balance, not complete elimination. When you use those heavy pesticide sprayers, you are not just killing the bad bugs. You are dropping a toxic bomb on your entire garden ecosystem. You kill the predatory insects that naturally eat the pests. You kill the bees. You even harm the vital microorganisms living down in the soil. This creates a terrible, vicious cycle. Because you killed the natural predators, the bad bugs come back even stronger the next time. Then you have to buy more chemicals, carry that heavy tank again, and spray even more poison. It is a trap designed to drain your wallet and hurt your back. Imagine trying to clean a house by just burning all the furniture inside it. That is exactly what synthetic pesticides do to your garden. We need to break this toxic cycle today. By changing how we prepare the soil right now, we can stop the bugs from ever taking over. So, what is this magic $10 solution? It is not a new chemical, and it is not a fancy gadget. The secret lies in a simple bag of high-quality, organic pelletized chicken manure and a bit of agricultural lime. Yes, for about $10 at any local farm store, you can buy enough of this potent mixture to transform an average home garden. But why this specific combination? When you prepare your field, your goal is not just to make the dirt look nice. Your goal is to trigger a biological explosion. Most people just throw standard chemical fertilizer on the ground and call it a day. That is like drinking an energy drink instead of eating a healthy meal. It gives a quick boost, but leaves the plant weak. The organic manure provides slow-release food, while the lime adjusts the acidity of the soil to the exact perfect level. When the acidity is balanced, the magic really begins. Plant roots suddenly unlock the ability to absorb minerals that were previously trapped in the dirt. Think of it like unlocking a safe full of vitamins. If you just spend your $10 on this simple foundational step during the plowing phase, you are setting up an invisible shield. You are buying raw materials for your plants to build their own armor. It is the cheapest and most important investment you will ever make for your property. Now we need to talk about the microscopic army that your $10 just hired. Underneath the surface of your garden, there is a complex city of bacteria and fungi. When you mix your $10 amendment into the soil, you are essentially throwing a massive feast for these microbes. Why should you care about invisible bugs in the dirt? Because they are the true workers in your garden. The roots of your plants cannot easily digest raw minerals on their own. They rely on fungi to break down the soil and hand-deliver the nutrients directly to the roots. In exchange, the plant gives the fungi sugars. It is a perfect, natural partnership. But when you use heavy chemical sprays, the runoff kills this microscopic army. The plant is left starving, weak, and completely stressed out. And guess what? Pests like aphids and caterpillars are actually attracted to weak, stressed plants. They can literally smell the weakness. By using our $10 organic preparation, you multiply the microbe population by the billions. These microbes form a physical barrier around the plant roots, protecting them from disease. They also process the nutrients so efficiently that your plant grows incredibly fast. You are not just growing vegetables anymore. You are farming microbes. And those microbes will defend your garden better than any chemical spray ever could. Let us move on to the physical act of preparing the field. When most people hear the word plowing, they imagine heavy machinery ripping up the earth deep down. They think they need to turn the soil completely upside down to make it soft. But this is actually a massive mistake that destroys everything we just built. If you take your $10 investment and bury it too deep, it becomes completely useless. The secret is shallow surface mixing. You only want to gently scratch the top few inches of your soil. Imagine you are gently frosting a cake, not blending a smoothie. By keeping your organic material near the surface, you allow oxygen to reach the microbes we just talked about. This top layer is where all the magic happens. It is the active breathing zone where young roots feed and where the defense system of your garden is born. If you plow too deep, you bring dormant weed seeds to the surface and bury your good nutrients where the young roots cannot reach them. Put away the heavy gas-powered tiller. Grab a simple hand tool or a light hoe. Gently work your $10 treatment into that top layer. It takes less physical effort, it takes much less time, and it saves your back from pain. Plus, by keeping the deep soil structure intact, you create natural channels for water to drain perfectly. Here is where the real magic of this system shows up in the leaves of your plants. We're going to build impenetrable plant cell walls. When your soil is prepared with our gentle $10 method, the plant roots absorb a massive amount of calcium and silica from the earth. These two minerals are the brick and mortar of the plant world. When a plant takes up enough calcium and silica, it pushes these minerals outward into its leaves and stems. The outer layer of the plant literally becomes thick, tough, and practically armored. Now, think about the pests you hate the most: aphids, spider mites, and small caterpillars. These insects have very tiny, fragile mouthparts. They are looking for soft, weak, chemically grown plants that are easy to pierce and suck the juice out of. When an aphid lands on a plant grown in our properly prepared $10 soil, it tries to bite into the leaf. But the leaf is too thick and hard because of the dense cell walls. The bug literally cannot chew through the armor. It gets frustrated, gives up, and flies away to find an easier target in someone else's garden. You have defeated the pest without spraying a single drop of poison. You just made your plant physically impossible to eat. This is the ultimate natural pest control strategy that chemical companies do not want you to know about. Another massive benefit of this $10 preparation is how it handles water. You might be wondering what watering has to do with throwing away your pesticide sprayer. The answer is everything. One of the main reasons plants get attacked by bugs is drought stress. When a plant is thirsty, its internal pressure drops. The leaves become slightly wilted, and the chemical signals the plant emits change completely. These distress signals act like a dinner bell for every pest in the neighborhood. They swarm the thirsty plant. But when you mix organic matter into the top layer of your field, it acts like a giant sponge. Your $10 investment holds on to moisture tightly and slowly releases it to the roots over several days. Even during a hot, dry week, the soil stays cool and damp underneath the surface. Your plants never experience that dangerous panic of drought stress. Because they're never thirsty, they never ring the dinner bell for the bugs. Furthermore, this spongy top layer completely suppresses weeds. Weeds steal water and harbor bad insects. By blocking the weed seeds from sprouting, you eliminate the hiding spots for pests. You are solving 3 problems at once. You are saving water, stopping weeds, and preventing insect invasions, all from one simple step during your spring plowing. Now, I need to warn you about the transition period. This is where many gardeners panic and make a huge mistake. When you switch to this $10 no-spray method, you might actually see a few bugs in the first couple of weeks. Do not panic. Do not run to the garage and grab the heavy sprayer. This is completely normal and actually necessary. Remember when we talked about the natural predators? Ladybugs, praying mantises, and beneficial wasps will not come to your garden unless there is something for them to eat. A few early aphids are simply the bait to attract your permanent natural security guards. If you lose your nerve and spray chemicals at the first sign of a bug, you will kill the good guys before they can establish their families in your field. You have to be patient. Give the plants time to absorb the $10 nutrients and build their thick cell walls. Give the ladybugs a chance to find the feast. Within a few weeks, you will witness a miraculous shift. The predator insects will wipe out the pests for free. Your garden will find its natural balance. The plants will look incredibly green, strong, and vibrant. This brief waiting period is the hardest part mentally, but it is the absolute key to breaking the chemical addiction forever. Stay strong and let nature do the hard work for you. Finally, let us talk about the best part of this entire process: the absolute freedom. Imagine walking into your storage shed in the middle of summer. You look at that heavy, leaking, terrible-smelling pesticide backpack sitting in the corner. You pick it up, carry it to the trash, and throw it away forever. Imagine the relief in your shoulders and your lower back. No more mixing toxic liquids. No more worrying about the wind blowing chemicals into your face. No more keeping your pets or children out of the yard for days after you spray. By spending exactly $10 at the beginning of the season and preparing the soil correctly, you have bought your own freedom. You have turned your garden from a high-maintenance chemical laboratory back into a natural, peaceful sanctuary. Your vegetables will taste sweeter and more complex because they are pulling real minerals from the living soil. Your harvest will be totally safe to pick and eat right off the vine. This method proves that working smarter, not harder, is the true secret to agriculture. You are cooperating with the earth instead of fighting a war against it. This $10 secret is not just about saving money. It is about taking back your health, your time, and the joy of simply growing beautiful food in perfect harmony with nature. So there you have it, the ultimate turning point in your gardening journey. Who would have thought that the secret to defeating swarms of pests was not a stronger poison, but a simple $10 investment in organic soil preparation? By building tough plant cell walls, feeding the microscopic army, and locking in moisture, you have created an environment where bugs simply do not want to be. The most amazing twist is that by letting a few early bugs survive, you actually recruit nature's own predators to protect your field for free. You have completely eliminated the need for heavy, toxic backpack sprayers. Your back will thank you, your wallet will thank you, and your family will thank you for providing truly clean, healthy food. If you are ready to throw away your chemical sprayers and try this $10 method, hit that subscribe button right now.
Give this video a big thumbs up so we can share this organic truth with more gardeners. Now, I want to hear from you. What is the most stubborn pest you have ever fought in your garden? And are you going to try the thick cell wall defense against them this year? Leave a comment down below and let us start a conversation. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.